broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Jackson will throw. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he
This offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He's got him. He's in for the touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Got a man. It's Connors. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I like this taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Caught. Goes to the marker. It's Johnson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical game.
They'll give it to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Jackson gonna throw it. Steps away. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's Burgess. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Find space on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He fires to the left side. Send the deep ball. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. Ninth snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Wegman. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. The 40. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably at a field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. Off and running. At the 30. Past the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Connors. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
1st and 10.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jackson will throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Burrell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jackson going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's complete on the right side. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanford. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Good enough for first down.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give out of the gun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a dub.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Sparks. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The kick is on its way. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last play.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Jackson will throw. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage with no gain on the play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they're in for a touchdown. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Extending the play. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And the Listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over.
Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.